So something I didn't consider and didn't even think about, and maybe you may not either, is the Cybertruck because it's a bigger battery, your percentage to get to what you are used to if you have especially a Model 3. I had a Model 3, an old one, and I would start out charging always, frequently, at 1,000 miles an hour, 1,065 miles an hour. Sometimes with the Y, if I plan it perfectly or think ahead, I can get charging at 1,000 miles an hour. Skip chargers on a long road trip and time it right so that you're low, so you don't sit at chargers too high. Get it down low. Precondition it, make sure that it's preconditioning on the way to the next supercharger. I can do that with the Y. Cybertruck is such a big battery that to do a percentage of it, and then it's such a heavy truck, 8,000 pounds, maybe 9,000 pounds if I understand correctly. 9,000 pounds? It's definitely 6,000 pounds, that's for damn sure. But I think it's almost 9,000 pounds, the Cybertruck. And so to get percentage, so you'll get 300 to 340 miles of range on a Cybertruck in normal conditions. And you'll get that in a Model 3 or a Model Y. But if you run down to 20% and go up to 80% charging on your normal chargers, that's going to take longer. Now, I'm of the opinion that there's going to be a software update in the future that unlocks some sort of craziness and it'll go a little bit faster. But, so what I'm saying is if you're used to a Model 3 or Y, and you plug into like a slow charger that's like free at a library or something, and then you walk and go get lunch or whatever, or go do some errands, and then you're used to that making a significant impact, like 4 hours at one of these little chargers, you're at 80%, you're good. You could go anywhere, any long trip, anywhere, any airport, any city, like hours, not a problem. With Cybertruck, to go from 20 to 80% takes longer on those slow chargers. And then on most superchargers, it seems to be slower, which makes sense because it's such a bigger battery. So to knock off a percentage of that bigger volume, it just makes sense. So you might be listening to this thinking, duh. And it is kind of duh. But I wanted to say that if you're used to a 3 and a Y, things are going to change. There are some, and if I understand correctly, the Cybertruck will be able to charge on the mega chargers, right? So you got superchargers and mega chargers. And the mega chargers are what the Tesla Semi is going to use. And I think Cybertrucks will be able to charge on those as well. So anyway, if you're used to a 3 and a Y, and you're like, yeah, I just do, and you're into this pattern, be prepared for a little bit of a change and a different kind of mentality when it comes to those other chargers and the way you've been doing things. You're going to feel a difference in how the time it takes to charge.